Hi, I'm Bob Power, and we're pleased to be joined today by Eirik Eide, CFO of Ocean Yield, which trades on our OTCQX best market under the symbol OYIEF. Eirik, thanks for visiting with us here at the Market Center.
Thank you, pleasure.
Excellent. So Ocean Yield has investments in vessels on long-term charters. Can you tell us a bit more about your business model?
Yes, certainly, Bob. We were founded back in 2012 by a Norwegian industrial conglomerate called Aker ASA. It's a big industrial group in our country. We have a very simple strategy. We invest in vessels on long-term charter. We typically do bareboat charters where the counterparty is responsible for the full operations of the vessels. So we're typically more of a leasing company than your ordinary shipping company. We have today a fleet of 37 vessels. So we've had a remarkable growth over the past few years, which we'll get back to. And we are a dividend yield company, so we like to pay quarterly and attractive dividends to our shareholders.
Thank you. So tell us a bit more about Ocean Yield's contract backlog.
Yeah, we have today about $3 billion of charter backlog, and it's a very long maturity. As I said, we typically like to do 12 to 15-year contracts. So the average weighted length of the charter backlog today is about 11 years. So it gives very long visibility towards the earnings of the company and also the dividend capacity going forwards.
So the company's been operating for about 5 years. What are some of the highlights in the history of the company?
Many highlights, Bob. I don't know if we have time to talk about all of them, but it's been a very interesting run. We have developed the company over the last 5 years. We started off actually with a portfolio of only 3 vessels back in 2012. We did the IPO in 2013, came to the US market and raised $150 million, where about 60% of the net proceeds were actually placed in the US. So we thought that was a very interesting move. We've raised a lot of money also in the bond market over time, and then diversified the overall portfolio into new segments. So right now we have a very nice diversified portfolio that gives very clear visibility to our dividend capacity going forwards.
Can you explain the importance of dividends in your company's investor relations strategy?
Yes, certainly. We have a very simple dividend policy. The policy is actually to pay quarterly, attractive, and increasing dividends to our shareholders. And we have increased the quarterly dividends every single quarter since the IPO. I think that's quite remarkable. And we also focus on how much we actually pay out and try and look at the payout ratio compared to the overall net profit, so that we actually retain some of the cash in the company for future growth.
Thank you. So Ocean Yield recently joined our OTCQX best market, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And tell us about your overall approach to investor relations in the US.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's important to note that we have a very open and transparent policy on that. We try to be as open as possible and share as much information as we can, and that way we feel that the market will more efficiently price our stock. And second, the US market is an important one for us because, as I said, 60% of our IPO actually came from this market. So we try to have people on the ground here at least 3 or 4 times a year. We visit investors on a regular basis, and we also have a fantastic investor relations department that's always open for questions that investors may have.
Well, Eirik, thanks for visiting with us today, and we wish you and the company continued success.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.